this thing recording? Hi, my name is Monique Hart from Rupaul's Drag Race Season 10, honey, the heart of Season 10. And you are watching the Mat&Mar Show, honey. Pay attention, you might learn something. How to be what? Stunning, honey.
Oh, y'all want another video?
Matty Rants.
Thank you for joining us tonight. It's part of the Mat&Mar Show. We're gonna answer your question. Yeah. All night. Answer your stuff. Yeah. All night. Sugarfoot say what again? Yeah. My baby mama's cheating on me. Baby. Thanks for joining us. It's your boy Matty Rants.
And Jamar84.
If you didn't know the song, it's because we're terrible.
But you knew who the singer was. I
It
bet you know that.
Yes.
Because nobody else sound like them.
It was Raw Digger. Oh, what happened to her? Okay, I think she got married to somebody important. You know, Kaya got married the same day as the royal wedding. Sorry.
What? Hold on, I want to turn this camera off.
Woo, girl. Yeah, there's pictures online, and everyone was talking about Kaya got married the same day as Prince Harry and.
Is this fake news? I need to Google this. I need to Google.
Look it up right now.
Hold on. Quick.
Now that Jamar has adjusted his wig cap and has realized that, you know, all dogs do go to heaven and some get married.
Okay,
I wasn't lying, was I?
Oh.
It looked perfect for her. It did, didn't it?
I have no opinion or thoughts about the matter.
Really, T.S. Madison? You don't have no thoughts or opinions? Are you
Because-
going to turn around too in your seat and not say anything as well? Why don't you start shaking for us now? Oh, shake for us now. Go ahead, chest shake.
But
No, you're supposed to bounce.
I don't have the love my life, Violet. I don't have enough fat to push together.
And pour something in your drink. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, but that is... ew. Okay. Congratulations to all the parties involved.
But did you catch that ew though? Because that's what you originally said. And then you said congratulate them. But you said ew. So how sincere is that congratulations?
It is as sincere
as a Band-Aid on a pinky toe. Shouldn't be there. It's a pinky toe.
What?
Y'all put that together. What does that mean, Matthew? It means so many things. But what will you find out of it? We'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. All right. Hey, everybody. Once again, you already know our names. You know where social media links are. Remember, we do have a GoFundMe page up. I'm trying to get a laptop so we can bring you more content for the YouTube channel. And, honey, we're actually pretty good. Well, there have been a lot of donations, but we need some more. Definitely, for sure. So definitely go to the link for the GoFundMe page. I'm trying to get a new laptop. I'm trying to move to LA. Jamar started a new job, so it's really hard. Like, the money is wrapped up. Like, every dollar I have is like, okay, now I can get this U-Haul truck. Okay, now I gotta pay for this. Now I gotta get that. Now we gotta do this. And it's like we're trying to do stuff now while we're still here in Houston to set it up so that way when I get to LA, we can still do everything together. But we need to get stuff taken care of now.
Baby, when I tell you this, we put a lot into making this show happen every week. So
This one drives like an hour and a half just to get over here. Yeah.
Because it'd be rush hour.
True, this is true. I'm the one that sets all this up, does the editing, puts all this together. Yeah. I do a lot with very little. You gotta give me that. I do a lot with very little, but there's so much more we could do. So please donate and help us out through the GoFundMe page. The link is in the description. You've asked us questions. We're going to answer them now. If we haven't gotten to your question, that means that you may have submitted it a little late. I don't know why my voice went to this accent, but I'm going to bring it back. It's very hard. because it's going to go in and out. But if we didn't answer it this week, don't worry. I saw the email come in. That means it's going to be for the following week. Okay, babies? All right. So let's go ahead and start it off. This is the first one to start off. Oh, my head hurts already. Okay. Condoms or not is the question.
We're going to go right in.
That's what she said. Or he.
We don't discriminate.
As you like to think. Okay. Hey, Matty and Mar. Love your shows. I'm a gay boy from Germany. Guten Tag. And I got a problem. I was in a 2-year relationship which suddenly ended a year ago from his side. Threw me for a loop and a long... Hold on. Threw me for a loop a good long while, but I have been trying to get back out there. And in the 2 years I was off the market, it seemed everyone always only wants to do is bear sex. Like it's been the 6th guy now who doesn't do condoms. I only get to really meet people over apps as there isn't really a gay scene in our small city, thanks to our homophobic mayor. My question is, have you noticed this trend too? I love sex, but just thinking before you answer. I love sex, but just thinking of doing bear with a stranger I just met over an app gives me already anxiety attacks thinking of it. There is literally so many options for damn condoms in every damn size. Damn. And skin feel, whatever. I don't get it that they suddenly become straight limp noodles when they spot a condom. It just demotivates me a lot knowing that apparently so many people have lost common sense of self-preservation. Also, my dating pool, even for just friends with benefits, has shrunk to a tiny size as I don't do people who don't have always safe sex in their profile, which is so low nowadays, or who are partnered. Too much drama. That's fat. Before we go there, because I felt that breath. Lose my breath. Okay. Honey, I'm going to be really frank with you. Haha, Germany. Okay. There are a lot more open couples nowadays. A lot.
Swinging
it's very common now. So get used to it and be prepared. Because it's happening even here in the South. And I've been told once I move to LA, it's going to be way more prominent out there. That's what I was told. I don't know until I get there. Also, as far as the not having safe sex thing, honey, girl, when Prep got made, baby,
just like, we can do anything we want to.
The hoe slid out the closet. They just said, "Well, bitch, legs are open, dick is out. Gotta show you what it's all about." But that's fine, and at the same time, not so much.
There are things that you can't get rid of.
Do what you do, but be careful with who you do it with, how you do it, and what you're doing specifically. I can't say or show a stigma towards anybody who doesn't wear condoms, because I've had unprotected sex in the past as well. However,
every time, there's like
no, it's not. No.
It's like it's something to do it once every now and then. It may not be the best idea, but everyone does it.
So is someone who you're comfortable with, that you've done this with many of times. You're doing it with just each other. Because when you add more people into the mix, you add different things that could be brought into the mix. You know, some people carry demons on them. And those demons can run in different forms, but they wear different clothes than others, okay? All right? Some of them are named STDs. Some of them are named crazy. Some of them are named I'll kill you in your sleep. All that type of stuff. But, or rob a hoe type of stuff. Situation. Either way.
But don't ever just, stop what you do and protect yourself, because this is trend. You do you.
But don't
respect yourself.
At the same time, on Jamar's point with respecting yourself and protecting yourself at the same time, it's not you that's the issue. That is what you need to realize. It's not you being like, oh, should I just not do condoms because the guy who I'm attracted to doesn't do it either? No.
He ain't got no business being with
that
you.
Just means that you're not comfortable with having sex like that, and if he can't do that, then you need to move on to the next one that's not going to have a limp noodle or putting some latex on their, tug and bug, okay? That was a funny one. Tug and bug. Okay. Bug. I did the motions. Okay. All right. Okay. Next question, though. But good luck on your journey. I'm sorry what happened with your last ex. I have words. Beep, 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 beep. But yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, our next question, titled, He's Just Not That Into You.
That was a movie. Or in a TV show. Okay, go.
Hi, Mat&Mar. I love you guys so much. I listen to you on the repeat at work, and it gets me through the day.
Yay.
Love you, baby. I've been watching Drag Race since season 1, and watching these last couple of seasons with you guys has made it such a wonderful experience. Thank you for all that you do.
Tell your co-workers. No, okay.
Okay. So my question has some backstory. I'll try to make it short.
I'm leaning back.
I met this guy at a party a couple years ago. We have mutual friends and only see each other maybe once or twice a month in passing, and we've always had great convo, like we can spend an hour talking about anime and just geeking out. I started to realize I'm really into him, but I'm really shy, and he's also seriously shy. So
You're both into anime, duh. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm not. Okay. Most anime fans are like,
because they're like,
two? You like it too? And then all of a sudden
it explodes.
The robes, the
what mega are you wearing?
Right.
It goes
like the hidden
Comic-Con.
leaf robes throw off.
Full Comic-Con.
Speaking of which, Comic-Palooza is happening right now in Houston.
They were talking about that at work this morning.
Cash is going. He's going to be Iron Man. He got his full suit. I was like, wow. I know it's going to be amazing when I see it.
Okay. So she said, I grew some ovaries. I don't have balls, so. And I've started DMing him on Facebook. I wasn't strong enough to ask for his number. Anyway, we had some good combos, and all was going nice and slow, but I was trying to get to know him better. Then I noticed that only I was ever reaching out or starting a combo. So I felt really insecure about the whole thing. A friend then made a misguided attempt at helping me and decided to take my phone while I stepped away and acted as me and gave him my number and told him to call and text me when he got a chance, and he responded, okay.
Don't ever do that again.
That's a twirl.
Don't ever do that again.
That's a twirl.
I would have yucked that girl. I would have popped her in the face.
Like, you don't know what I've got going on.
Like what?
Anyway, I'll skip the drama that came from that, okay? But yeah, he never called. So I stopped DMing him on social media because I felt embarrassed and I didn't know how to come back from that. So I left it alone, and when we see each other, we just do a hi and bye. That same friend from before then told me she saw him at another party and he was talking to this girl and all out of his shell, and that I should move on because he surely wasn't into me. I still really like him, and I know my low self-esteem is always...
He was telling the girl at the party that he wasn't into her, or that the fact that he was talking to another girl basically made it clear that he wasn't into her.
Her friend saw the guy that her friend is into at a party speaking to another girl, apparently being very sociable.
Okay.
But my thing is, your friend is being messy because you don't know who that girl is.
No, your friend is messy.
Your friend is...
She's messy, boots.
A friend, a coworker, a cousin, a family member.
Girl,
you don't know who that girl
need to stop. Okay, for one, stop making your coworkers your best friends. They're not they're your coworkers.
I mean,
until y'all both leave that job and are fired and are still cool.
There's some things you just don't need to share.
Right. Work on that first. I'm gonna tell you that. Work on that first. I know you're kind of like a little shy, little bunny, and I love that about you. But you got to be careful because you may be talking to foxes and weasels, honey, and you don't.
And ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
So the friend saw him at another party, and he was talking to this girl, being all out of his shell, and that I should move on because he wasn't into me. I still really like him, and I know my self-esteem is always getting in my way, so I'm having a hard time trying to figure out if it's me or I'm just not getting it. Can you guys help me figure this out?
I'm not going to say get over it, but...
If he's not calling and texting you, that's a really big sign.
Get over
honestly, because if you're the only one putting out and reaching out all the time, then...
Yeah, that shouldn't ever... equivalent to you as something that's acceptable in your life for someone who is interested or you want to be interested in you, where you're doing all the talking, you're doing all the initiating of it. No, it needs to be 50-50 back and forth. He's not giving you what you need. He's not the one. Y'all have so much in common. It happens all the time. I have many.
It could be just that one
thing,
though.
There are many who I know who I can talk to about anime for hours and hours. But after that, it ends there. It doesn't
go any further. For something to have a relationship, you need to bond on
multiple platforms.
Like, not just that one thing that that could be your friend.
You need to be on both the PS4 and Xbox One, PC, Steam, and Nintendo Switch. Not just one. You're on PS4, he on Xbox One.
No, man. You want to be that far back.
No, we're talking about things that are still available now. I'm not going to that back. You talking about
I bet you on eBay that shit is probably cost a bunch of money just from.
I don't know. It has to be one with a memory card that's like full of everything.
Oh wow, memory card.
Because if it's not the one,
But you know what? That's a tangent. That's a whole tangent.
Girl, when you lose one.
But that used to be good though, because then if they had the system, all you had to do was just bring all your stuff. If you unlocked all the characters, I got all the characters. I had to bring my whole shit over. Like, okay. But yeah, don't worry about him.
Don't worry about him. You're better than that, baby. And that's what you need to start telling yourself. You're better than this. Because you are. You're better than someone not giving you the attention that you deserve, baby, okay? Hugs and kisses. All the best love and wishes to you. But don't you dare bring that other friend around them or you leave her alone.
She messy. Get rid of her.
She's not good for you.
Work in a different department if you want to.
Or you start doing her how he did
I
you.
bet if y'all get together, she'd be the one to sleep with him.
And I bet you also, if you know who she give me? She give me that petty, messy one to where when she herself is also insecure, and so when she stops giving her the time of day, she's gonna go around talking all this business about her.
And that's why you don't need to tell her none
yes,
of your
girl.
business.
You know she was all up into him, and he was not into her. She's that kind of girl. Watch out for her. I know her. I used to be her. True tea.
You know what?
I used to be that guy. Like, oh, she fucking up. Let me tell all her business. Being real. Being very real. We've grown. You grow, honey. That's why I always talk from experience when I say these things to y'all kids, because I know who that mean, messy one is. Oh, yes. I used to get people real jacked. Okay. Snatch game question. Ooh, this is a RuPaul Drag Race question. Great. Dear Matty and Jamar. Dear.
Hey.
So formal. I am a student and currently doing a year abroad in England. Oh, I did it. Okay.
I'm going to say every time.
It's going to be hard. I saw England and I just want to do more. No, okay. I just wanted to say that I enjoy everything you do very much, especially your Drag Race reviews. I cannot pinpoint the reason behind this, but I enjoy listening to you guys ranting in the background while I'm playing video games. What games do you play?
Okay.
I've got a whole playlist of all your reviews and just listen to them over and over again. I know it sounds crazy. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
We love it.
Everybody should do it.
Thanks, boo. Okay. Now to the question. In the Snatch Game episode this season, you asked us to state our most and least favorite Snatch games in the comments. Dang, it's coming back. Okay. However, you did not answer this question yourself. As you said, this is for the Mat&Mar Show. Now, a few weeks have passed, and you haven't talked about this, so I wanted to ask you what your favorite Snatch games, as well, I felt it coming out again, as well as just your favorite and potentially least favorite Drag Race queens are. Thanks for your answer, and all the best to the both of you. I'm not gonna say least favorite.
I'm not gonna say least favorite because no.
We want to work, okay. So we're not gonna say least favorite. They know who they are. They know who they are. And watch all the ones who are actually Drag Race contestants going, girl, let me look back at all these videos. My favorite Snatch game, that's difficult. I
think I know.
Maybe it has to be the Bianca Del Rio season 6.
Yeah, I was going to say season 6.
Because that was Maggie Smith, and then that was Judge Judy. Oh, absolutely.
I was gonna say I was gonna give like All Stars 2 a secondary, like almost kind of up there as an honorary mention.
Christina, Alyssa Edwards.
No, Wire Haggard.
She wasn't even Mommy Dearest. She wasn't. She was just Alyssa. She did
Mommy Dearest quotes,
and it was so good. It was so good though. It was so good.
And Alaska's.
Oh, come up and see me sometime. Oh, put me in the asshole sometime. Oh, and then Katya.
I like her hair. It looks like spaghetti.
Okay, so All Stars 2 season 6. We agree?
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Okay. Favorite queens? That list goes on forever.
I would say we don't have that kind of time.
No, we don't.
But thank you for the question.
Thank you.
All right. Should I stay or should I go?
That's Brandy. Should I stay? Should I go? Aphrodisiac.
The last track.
Yes, it was.
Hey, Matty and Mar. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
You know, I love...
Oh, sorry.
You know, I love your Instagram Live and the YouTube videos. Mar, keep beating that mug. I know I need your skills. YouTube.
Yeah, I did.
You.
Do something. No, I'll just.
You.
I would. You know, we just had a conversation about how evil I used to be.
Hate
So
you forever.
Oh.
It jumped.
Tip it low.
Sorry, I
bring it
haven't.
up slow.
Sorry, I haven't been on much with my theme park gig. Shit, at least you got a gig.
At least you got a job, honey.
One, I'm starting to save money to get me a car to help me with my theatrical career.
Hey.
I was wondering, what was the first thing you guys financially saved up to get?
A car.
As an adult, yes, a car.
A down payment, exactly. Not the car, but a down
yeah.
payment to take it off the lot so they could call my phone every week and tell me that I am not paying the bill. That specifically. Yes.
Or just like, if I've thought about the very, very first thing, maybe like a video game or something way back in the day.
The very first thing would be a video game for sure, not the system, because we knew better. We were like, Mom.
Baby, I had to, I manipulated the hell out of my parents to get me them video games.
First of all, I had brothers and sisters, so that system was coming either way, because they all, including my dad, wanted to play it. So it was like, that was easy.
Neither one, they looked at that like the idiot box.
All we had to
what
do,
that does, but it kept me
this is what I
occupied.
had to do though. I had to be like, look at all the games that are going to be on this. And then I'd be like, here's the Madden 2000 and such, or 1990, whatever.
Ooh.
Oh, and that would get my dad in it. And then I'm thinking to myself, but there's Street Fighter and Tekken and Soul Calibur 2 and all those other games. So it was just kind of easy to play on that.
And number two, he has a two-parter. With my theater career, the go-to thing would be to move to New York or LA. As mature mentors, what do you think is the right time for me to take that leap and move to the big city? Now.
There is no right time. You just need to jump. If anything, Steve Harvey and his horrible mustache and bad shifted suits has taught me he said you got to jump.
You have to, every successful person
has jumped.
jumped.
Nobody has tiptoed in and been like, okay, I'm going to try this. And then no, it was like, okay, do it. Make it happen. If it doesn't, continue. Like, you got to just make a move, honey. And you know it's going to be New York and not LA. You're doing theater.
I would say
not
theater
movies.
is definitely
yeah,
New York.
do New York if you're going to do theater.
Because they have all kinds of Broadway shows.
You would be
all
moving
the
to
time.
LA for no apparent reason. Are you going to be in movies? Movies? No? Theater?
I would say,
Okay, New
LA's
York.
like music, movies, film, you know.
Television,
that type of TV.
all of that. I mean, television's in New York too, but when you're talking about theater life,
Yeah,
New
York
mean,
is-
everybody
New York
who
is
I
where
know, my girl included, who's, she's out there doing Broadway and stuff. Yeah, you need to go to New York, honey.
Okay. Next, now we're into the heavier questions. Back to that old thing.
God.
Dear Matty and Jamar, first, thanks for reading my last email on the show for the great advice which I shall be implementing into my life immediately. Secondly, PMA is positive mental attitude, and I assumed you would know what that meant.
You shouldn't assume anything.
Now, how do we know what that means, girl? I assumed wrong, but we all make mistakes.
Yeah, let's go back to that. Don't assume anything.
Because assuming makes a what? Out of who? And me.
And I already got an ass, so.
In other news, bold choice Jamar with the makeup, aka the lips. I don't know why I thought that was so bold. It was just
because it was ridiculously red. And maybe I made a lot of jokes about it too to make it the bold part of it. I mean, girl, y'all had to see. I had to bleach spray that counter over there that I'm pointing at because you left so much glitter on there. I was like, God bless America. My whole thing looked like your face had fell off and just hit the ground. I was like, okay.
I actually thought the red glitter looked perfect on you, but your makeup looks amazing as normal. Thank you, baby. Finally, this is not...
Keep reading. What are you doing?
Finally, this is not a direct sequel to Herster Repeats It. I am watching you.
I haven't done anything.
It's more like a spinoff that I hate you so much.
I
Let's
didn't
get
do
canceled
anything.
mid-season. Like...
Go. Go.
I don't know why.
Read. No, come on.
Let's start at the beginning because it's very good. It's a good place to start. Let's grab a snack. Oh, girl, it's going to be a long one. He got his tea. Roughly a month ago, a close friend of mine, who we shall be calling Bill, told me that he was attracted to guys, but isn't sure where he lays in the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. I am the only out gay person in my year, and there are a few pansexuals, however, they don't get singled out like I do. I didn't say much.
Generation.
Oh, okay. I didn't say much apart from I would support him and I'll be there for him if he needs to talk. The next day, he asked me to prom. as his date, and
Wow.
also on a regular date for 2 weekends later.
Is he cute though?
All right.
It shouldn't matter.
I was thrilled because I have had a crush on him since I met him and find him very attractive. He's also quite dominant and masculine,
Ooh.
but also has his feminine moments.
Ah.
He does not like Drag Race, but hey, no one's perfect. Let him go.
She's
Break out with him.
not a keeper. You could bring him in. I've done it before. Trust and believe.
Okay.
I brought many, many men into Drag Race.
And you'd be surprised.
My
more in the straight
sister's
community.
ex-boyfriend was in drag, was like living for it. Like, oh, this is actually a good show. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not recently.
Ooh. Okay. Then ish hit the fan. He ignored me for 2 weeks, and during this time, my other friend, who we shall call Tim, asked him about the date, and he claimed not to know anything about it and accused me of lying.
Uh-oh.
I should mention that he already had come out to Tim and said if it was fine, I told Tim and Rebecca about the date. I decided to let it go, and Rebecca, my bio queen bestie, helped me get over it with... Okay, so you're going to have to read. What is this word?
It's Haikyuu. I think that's Haikyuu, and it's the gay volleyball anime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to say it myself, but I have
know what
watched a
that
couple
is.
of episodes. I wasn't really interested in it because it's a volleyball. I'm sorry, y'all.
If you
Give
have
me
anime,
action.
something more
Give me
action,
like I want someone to be slitting throats and stuff, like Parasite type of like
something.
R-rated T. I don't
Not
want
just a sport.
We're out here playing volleyball. Who can get a smash? No, I don't want to see that. No,
And you
no,
know
no,
they're
no.
going to make it extra dramatic when they...
Oh, he misses the ball. Like, no, I can't. No.
Okay.
No.
Then on the night of the date that never happened, he texted me saying he wasn't ready to tell his dad and that he was sorry. We haven't spoken since, apart from group conversations, and I don't want anyone to know there's anything wrong
What does that
between
have to
us.
do with him lying about the fact that y'all went on that date, though? Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't gotten over that because he lied to someone about that.
He's trying to cover his own ass.
Exactly.
Let's
not
I don't want
forget.
anyone to know that there's anything wrong between us, as it can get awkward. The other day, Bill contacted me asking as if I need a ride to prom, which is in a few weeks. Rebecca isn't going, so I'm going with some other fabulous friends in a limo, and we're planning to spend the whole night acting bougie.
So wait a minute. This is the same person that asked him to prom? That they went on a date for real, but then now 2 weeks later he didn't want to talk to him and pretend like it never happened. Okay, keep going. Right, keep
Basically.
going. Keep going.
I politely declined and thanked him for the offer. He then blurted out a tucking monologue about how he was sorry and wanted things to work out between us, etc. I told him that I was okay, but I hoped that we could be friends again because I hated the way things were between us.
That's right.
He ignored this and said, I'm sorry again. He followed this with, would you like to slow dance with me? Which I responded to with a joke about how I can slut drop.
You shouldn't have done that, but go ahead.
It's okay. It's funny because it's true. Sue me.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you. We gotta work on some jokes. Let me help you with some game, baby, because that's not how I would have gone with it. I'm a slut drop. No, you should have told him slow dance.
Yeah, because...
You'd be like, slow dance, so you're gonna put your hands between my hands, and you're gonna have your hand on my back, and we're gonna be close together. Like that. That's how you should have rolled that. You give him real dough, real Bambi eyes, real bunny in the haze, like, you know. So we're gonna do that.
Real soft, real kind.
And just smile like real quick, but then you don't mean it because you're already pissed off at how he did you like that. And then be like, no, thank you. Just
Like really
walk
set
away.
him up and butter him up. Like, we're going to do all this.
Real,
Nah.
I can teach y'all some things now, but yeah, don't.
So, the conversation ended, and despite my response, I can already feel the butterflies coming back that I used to always get when we hung out. Here we go. Most of me wants to give him a second chance. Don't do it.
Young love.
Because I don't understand what he's going through. On the other hand, your advice from last time tells me to say no, and I know you would say the same to someone. I would say the same to someone else. I'm glad you know.
I'm glad.
I know it will probably be the same answer. It is. It is.
Yeah.
But I'd like to really appreciate the advice. Also, watching you react to my emails is so entertaining, and I know you must be so glad this high school stuff is over. You are correct. I know it was very recently, but when Matty said you are loved, I actually cried because no one has ever responded to me that way because
I remember
I have
this
talked
one.
about my body issues, and I already feel better about myself because you said that. Also, Jamar laughing at my Miss Vanjie joke made me beam with pride. Well, I'm glad we made you feel better, baby.
And I remember who you are, and you're still loved, okay? You're still
We
touched
love
loved.
you. Absolutely.
I need you to love yourself right now and say, no, baby, I'm sorry. The person played with your feelings and then they lied to you about somebody else.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
But
ain't nobody got
time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
Jennifer Lewis, look her up. Yeah, baby, let me tell you something. Because this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. Cute. Old RuPaul, season 4. Okay, no, but, yeah. If he did all that and then just came around the corner again and tried to, do this whole, well, can I at least take you? Can I drive you there? You're not a charity case. Don't ever let anybody do you that way, ever. No, man, no. And work on your game. Slut drop. Don't you ever do that again. Play off of what they just told you. So what you're saying is, and do it very low, very light, and calmly. Chest up, shoulders wide, head back a little bit. So what you're saying is light. And then pause, head down, look up, eyebrow centered. He says what he has to say. Okay. We can see about it. And then move around. But you never give them the play like, oh, you got it. No. You don't got it. Don't make it difficult, but make it to where the person knows that you value yourself so much that they have to work for what they want. You're a plate. You're not a free plate, bitch. You hear me? I gotta say bitch.
We're not complimentary.
Yes. This is not an hors d'oeuvre before we sit down and have the food that you paid for because you bought your ticket to the Met Gala, girl, and you're trying to sit down and see what's going on. I'm telling you, know your worth. Don't let them do you like that. I'll be damned if someone's going to sit there and tell me, oh, last minute, like, no. And there's been many people who have tried to date me again that I have said no to because I know what the tea is. Now, some of them are actually real about what the issue was. It's how they come at you that's the tea. He came at you wrong. Can I drive
that high
you
school
there?
stuff, baby. This is when the time when they make those mistakes.
And I'll tell you this too. This is the time where you need to learn to step your up, okay? Step your tussie up, huh? I sound like Niecy from Reno 911, huh? Shoot. The next one is Some Like It Hot. Oh, okay, right. Someone's a bit older movies. Okay.
All right.
Dear Matty and Jamar, you have the best reviews in all USA.
Well.
Put it on a t-shirt. Okay. Bravo. So proud of you. Thank you so much. Well, first of all, I'm from Europe, from a small but glorious country named Croatia. Oh my God.
Come on.
Hey, Croatia. I know her. She lived down the street. No, I'm just playing. No, she probably do. So excuse moi if my spelling is not so good. So let me tell you, I'm a woman in her 30s and first had boyfriends. Now I'm so in love with a woman, but she lives in New York. We meet through social media and FaceTime. Mm-hmm. I am so involved with her. I'm so in love with her. Finally found my soulmate. But the problem is she can come to my country and visit me, but I can't come to her because she is in a long relationship with her boyfriend.
Girl, really? Sis. No wonder you can't visit. And what is she? You know what? Continue.
I'm looking for my soul as it jumped out of my body and said, oh, so we're doing this today?
You're going to be that one?
Hold on. Now, not judging, but judging.
Let's finish the letter.
All right. I still love you, though. I ask her, are you breaking up? But she tells me maybe because she has some feelings for him. Blah. And she told me she will break up because she is in love with me. I waited and waited months. She is still living with him, and she tell me New York is an expensive city and that she has no money, so she must stay with him in his apartment. What should I do? I'm asking you, is she a gold digger? Yes. Yes.
You're flying her to Europe.
She's a gold, yes.
You're flying her to Europe.
Because I offered to come to her and she come to me, or she come to me because she do not work. We are both artists and musicians. Tell me, please, what to do. Should I stay or should I go or try again? So confused. My dear friends, help me. You are such an inspiration to me and so kind.
You're being used, baby.
Please help a stigma lesbian country girl from Croatia. Kisses and hugs. Oh, you did my kisses and hugs. Okay. Keep on doing such an amazing work. Sincerely, truly yours, Croatian girl. Okay, first of all,
She's a gold digger.
Before we go in, love you, my Croatia woman, my Croatia girl, my lesbian love child. I love you, okay? And I know you love yourself. I know you love yourself enough to know that this
ain't what you want.
That this trick is playing you.
You are giving her free trips to Europe. She doesn't work. She's not leaving her boyfriend because she's saying, "Oh, New York is an expensive city," which it very well may be, but like these are all excuses.
I don't think she's even come to Croatia yet.
I thought she said she visited.
No. She said, because I had to reread it again. The problem is she can come to my country and visit me, but I can't come to her country and visit her.
Oh, so
it's
she hasn't
it's a
done
setup.
it yet.
No, it's a setup though. It's a setup. She's trying to set you up. Let her go. I know that you in a country, in a small town, you don't have a lot of options. I get that completely. Trust me, I've been in the middle of nowhere before. But you're going to have to understand when someone is getting you and playing you, girl. She has a boyfriend. She's in a whole nother committed relationship.
When they tell you I'm gonna leave, but they don't leave, and it's been months.
You shouldn't even be in stuff like that. You're worth more than that. You're worth way more than that. You're worth more than being a third person in a two-person relationship.
There's so many single people that you can get that are worth your while that can actually provide
Beautiful
for you.
women.
Okay?
Beautiful lesbian
You don't have
women.
to be the one
Bisexual
doing everything
women.
for them.
Women who may not even consider
Shoot.
themselves bi or lesbian that want to be with a woman. You have
That
options.
are working. That have goals and ambitions.
And can fly to your country. Or better yet, you fly to America and visit them because they don't have a boyfriend living with them or living under their boyfriend's roof. That girl has no money. She has nothing to contribute. There's not a check coming in.
This is not your soulmate, because like, what is she giving? What can she give to you, honestly?
Goodbye. Leave her alone.
Mm-mm.
And you find yourself somebody else, honey. You're better than that. Don't you ever, and that's to all of you on this page. I don't care what anybody promised you. Girlfriends and boyfriends of other people, oh, well, they're not working out for me and I'm feeling this kind of way and I just want someone to love me. You leave them alone. You let them figure that crap out on their own. In their own relationships. Don't jump into something that is already something else. Stop doing that. You're putting yourself in not only some danger because you don't know who that other person is, but you're also wasting your time and you're investing emotions that are not meant to be placed in boxes that are stuffed full of emotions that are already tied to other people.
And think about this. This person is talking to you while in a relationship. So let's say y'all get together. What's going to stop them from talking to somebody else while y'all together?
Oh, my Croatian lesbian girlfriend. She doesn't
do it.
understand me. I'm not happy here. And then she goes off with somebody else. But she can't leave you because now she's with you and it's all this stuff and I need help and I don't have any money. No. Let her go.
Don't put yourself in that position.
Let her go.
So.
Go. We had effects. Next.
Okay, this one is titled Missing My Dad. Hey, Matt and Jamar. I'm a 21-year-old black male who is originally from Orlando, Florida, and is now currently residing in San Antonio, Texas. I first want to let you guys know I thoroughly enjoy your videos and the content it brings. Thank you, baby. Watching you guys really makes me feel like I have a group of gay friends I hope to have someday like Noah's Ark used to give.
Oh, God, don't take us back to that. We haven't had any good gay black programs
and we'll probably have it for a long time.
Until I get into Hollywood, honey, and make it happen.
So a little backstory, I've been with my husband, who is also 21 for 5 years in total and married for almost 3. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let us rewind. You and your husband, not boyfriend, husband, are both 21, and y'all have been together for 5 years.
16.
And have been married for 3.
So y'all got married at 19. Okay. Work. I'm 31. What am I doing? God.
We met in high school.
God help, please. They're 21 and married now.
And have been
Why?
married for 3 years.
Why?
So as soon as they were legal to marry, they
Girl, what is going on?
I don't know. We're doing something wrong, child. We met in high school and have truly just fell over head over heels for each other. He graduated in 2014 and joined the Army.
Congratulations.
And I graduated in 2015. Sydney. Once I graduated, we got married. I know you're probably eye rolling at the thought of us being so young and making that decision.
No, we screamed, but we didn't eye roll.
And to an extent, I agree with you. Not really, but it's just like
old and bitter and jealous.
That.
Yeah, that's all.
I want to do that.
That's all.
My parents and many of my friends thought the same. However, we made that decision for ourselves and for what we felt was right for us, since it was our lives to live and learn.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
We have truly made people eat their words who said that we wouldn't do well.
Come on, Latrice, eat it.
We've lived in Colorado and currently own a house there, moving to Washington and established a life there, and now own another home here in Texas.
So let me hold on. I hope you're telling us the truth too. Okay, not to shade you, but I'm just being honest. You have 2 houses in weed legal states, and one in a non-state that's trying to get there. So when am I visiting? Because I travel to Colorado all the time, girl. So what is
that could be
up?
a good old Airbnb.
Hello. And we're good people for parties.
I work as a business manager at AT&T.
Hey.
And he's working on his sergeant status in the Army.
Yes. Ooh, you like discipline. I know. It'd be pow, pow. Okay, I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Woo!
We have gone to school, have our own cars, pay our own bills, and currently have no issues with money.
So what's the problem? What's up?
I don't want to continue reading this
What's
because
up?
I'm making me feel some type of way.
This has become a very jealous moment for both of us. And we're 40 minutes into this video.
Okay. All this without any help from anyone to get to this place. I feel we really have done well for ourselves, but of course being in a relationship can be hard in general, and being married can be even harder. Our relationship isn't always sugar and rainbows, but being so young and driven, we knew that we didn't want to be like other young couples who just argue and break up so easily. That's not how relationships work. We know it takes hard work, commitment, and love, which we always remember when we're having rough patches. Now, with all that being said, I am content with that part of my life and wouldn't trade it for the world. The problem I'm having is that my dad and I haven't talked since I graduated back in 2015. When all this began, I had a really great relationship with both of my parents, even though they were divorced. My mom pretty much was a single mother raising my 2 siblings and I.
Well,
my dad, even with us not living together, in my eyes, still asserted his position as being an active father.
They do.
My mom knew I was gay at an early age because I told her, but my dad, however, did not. I have been nothing but compared to him all my life. My mannerisms, intelligence, likes, dislikes, and before everything else, my looks.
Happens.
We were basically twins, and with me being his first boy, I felt I had to keep up an image of being nothing but the best at everything, to be the stereotype of the average black man.
Yep.
I didn't want to disappoint him in any way, and I felt that telling him I was gay would tarnish my image to him. He has made comments before like flamers and fairies, and even laughed at the idea of gay couples, which made me feel weird around him because I knew
hyper-masculine black men,
I was what he liked to laugh at, basically. What makes it worse is that my mom is now lesbian and married to a woman. Didn't see that coming.
So what's happening?
My dad didn't talk to my siblings and I for over a year because of him feeling depressed and weird about my mom going to a woman after him.
That had to be the nail in the back, honey. He's like, my son is gay.
Oh, no, that's just karma.
My ex-wife has found somebody to really get in that cat boom box again. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So, my dad didn't talk to my siblings and I for over a year because of Fast forward to my graduation, I told my mom about it didn't.
It shouldn't
have. About my husband and I getting married, and I'm leaving, and she was mad at first, like packing all my stuff and kicking me out mad, mainly because I didn't tell her, and I had my acceptance to a college there in Florida for singing and vocal performance. I expressed that my marriage was not the only reason I wasn't going to attend. It was more so me wanting to learn how to adjust to being an adult and learn to be on my own instead of going to a school for 4 years.
You wanted to have your own life
and getting out
and not have anything to do with your family, but just you
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
People want to get the experience. They don't want to be under their mama their whole life.
I should have done that. Oh, God. I regret not doing a lot of stuff when I was younger. But go ahead.
We're all good now, and it has ultimately made us closer, and I love her dearly. Now, with my dad being just afraid and ignorant, I called and told him I was gay, married, and left to Colorado, all in the same conversation after it all happened.
That's a lot.
He was furious and hurt, which is all understandable, and if I could go back and handle it differently, I would.
This is long. I love you, brother. This is long. Keep going, Jamar. Is that it? Where are we at? Oh my God, you're joking me. Read faster, bitch.
Baby.
You're killing me.
You
You need me to pick up? Because
Okay.
Oh my God.
He was furious and hurt, which all could be understandable. He told me that he couldn't talk to me for a while, and it broke my heart. I reached out to him for months and got nothing. I wrote a long apology text months later and told him how much I missed him, and he said that he loved me and always will, and that me being gay wasn't the issue, and that I had it all wrong. He was just hurt that I didn't trust him enough to tell him everything I was going through, and it was worse hurt than when him and my mom got divorced. With all that being said, I gave him this space and haven't reached out to him since. My great-grandfather, which is his grandfather, has died since then, and he didn't directly reach out to me. My mom did. And I have been in the hospital many times due to heart issues, and he hasn't reached out to me directly, just my siblings to ask how I was doing. Also, I've been back home to Florida countless of times, which he could have reached out to me, but he didn't. At this moment, I feel, even though I was hurt, I feel being his son, he should at least find some sort of forgiveness to talk to me, especially after being 3 years. Just like him, I'm really prideful and don't want to reach out, but I feel like he would never reach out to me. I miss my dad, and it really hurts me to have reached out all these milestones without being able to talk to him. Should I just soak up my pride and continue, or should I just live my life?
That's the same thing. Soak up your pride and continue, or you want to live your life? Is that soaking up your pride and continuing with your life, or like continue trying to reach out to him, or are you just referring to...
Should I soak up my pride and continue to reach out, or just live my life?
Live your life.
Live your life, baby.
Okay, all right. Let's say this. I'm gonna give you an example on my behalf. When my dad forced me out of the closet, because I wasn't ready to tell him because he had already made death threats towards me about stuff. I just said I'll wait till he dies and then I can just go about my business. But he basically snooped around in my stuff, found out that I was gay, told everybody, called everybody out. Then he tried to physically harm me, assault me, and potentially, possibly murder me. He, to this day, says, I never took it to that level. And I'm like, you did, and I can prove it. So, we don't go there anymore. We don't even have that conversation anymore. But when we do, I always remind him, you almost killed me, by the way. Now, he kicked me out of the house, and I didn't speak to him for a year. I was homeless for that year. I had to live at different friends' houses who I found out weren't friends. I had to find my way. I had to get a job. I had to do a whole lot of things I wasn't ready necessarily to do because I was just like still in college just trying to get my life together. So I had to stop my journey and going to college. I had to stop everything that I was trying to do just to survive. If you think that I was trying to call that man to reconcile or figure out like why do you hate me in all that time, you got me all kinds of twisted. I let him come to me. And that's what you need to do.
Live your life.
He needs to come to you.
On his time.
I wish I had not been worrying about what he was thinking about because I was, 19, 20 at the time when this happened. Okay? You're 21. You're grown. You can drink.
And you are doing so well.
You're doing very well for yourself.
Oh my God. Don't let this man tarnish your life, baby.
I don't know what kind of heart problems you have, and I hope to God that you get that taken care of, under control. My best wishes and my best love to you, and praying that everything comes out great because you seem like a diamond, honey, who's really already been buffed and is just finding new angles. I'm being so serious. But you don't need to waste any more time with your father.
I know you love him, and people naturally want to have relationships with their parents,
but
but
got to reach to you.
You have to live your life and let him reach out to you when he's ready. Because if he's not ready, he's not going to be receptive to it.
He's already lived his life. Think about that. He's lived his life. So much that his ex-wife, is now sleeping with another woman. He's lived his life. You haven't yet. You're still 21. You've only... Think about it. People lived 100 years, and you're 21. Average that out. Where are you in the percentage factor for that? Not even 20%.
Not even a fourth.
Yeah, not even. You got more time, honey. You gotta let him make the move. Don't be the one. Now and I'm gonna tell you this too. That was long as shit. However,
as a MF.
Thank you for all the backstory to that. If you want to send a question next time, that's for every one of y'all. No tea against you writing long stories. Break it down.
Just
Break it down.
Because there's a lot of questions.
And I have to make sure that once I put this all up there, that it can all be managed into the show. Because I want to read the whole thing. I'm not just going to be like, let's skim through it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, great question. You will be fine. Don't waste any more time with that man. You let him come to you, and then if you're ready to forgive, you're on the road to success, honey. But you have to be able to forgive. Don't forget. Do not.
You really can't.
All right. The next question is, go West, young girl. Hopefully not Kanye West.
Child.
Boo.
Canceled.
Boot. Okay. Hey guys, I'm in need of some advice. I'm currently in Dallas, 4 hours from my little East Texas hometown, and I've been here a handful of years. Despite having lived this far from home for this long, I still feel like I can't be myself or try and explore myself. I don't know who or what I am sexually or spiritually. So I'm looking to move west as far as I can from my home, hoping that it will help ease that anxiety of being found out before I'm ready to be. Well, if you don't know what you are, honey, so what do you mean? That's a little tricky.
I'm wait.
Are you ready? You don't want anyone to label you, is what I can see you saying from that, but I'll continue. I've come from a very conservative home. Tell me about it. And I'm very much the opposite. After telling my dad such, he got upset saying that I broke his heart and saying that, so now it's a little jabby comments here and there about global warming and me being a slave to liberal ideology. Oh, it's one of them households. Mm-hmm. He's got a red hat, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. All of which is completely unnecessary and unprompted. I understand completely. I no longer go home for visits and have set forth a plan to get out of Texas. Me too. Okay. Do you guys think my move will help, or is this all a me thing that I need to work out and save the money on moving? I love my family dearly, but I refuse to deal with anything my dad has to say or believe. At times, I unfortunately admit I've even prayed that he goes first and that my mother won't have to deal with him anymore either.
Damn.
I've done the same. I'm not even gonna lie.
Damn. That is.
I've done the same. I'm not even gonna lie. And Lord forgive me for saying that, but there have been times.
I mean, you usually think that like when you were young and you're going through those traumatic experiences.
That was me like at 16, 15 saying that like when me and my mom and all our brothers would be sitting down and she's talking to us, we're like, Mom, we really hope that is the case. But I didn't get that to happen, unfortunately. Mom went first. Am I being petty? Overly sensitive? A typical whiny millennial? Sorry if this is long or if there's information missing. Thanks again from a girl wanting change. This wasn't long. This was like
that was
right
actually
on the money.
right.
Like, right on the money.
But it sounds like you don't know exactly what you are.
Yeah.
So moving wouldn't fix the problem.
Yes, and I agree with that.
I mean, there's communities even here in Texas that you can find.
But I know what you're talking about, though.
I know what you're trying to find.
Yeah,
but
you're trying to find somewhere that's not a conservative state, that doesn't have a majority of people believing in conservative ideologies, where you feel like your voice can be heard, and what you believe in doesn't sound like crap. Because out here in Texas, where we are as well,
majority of them.
I can't tell you anything because I'm moving to LA not only to further my career, but to get away from all of this conservative crap, personally. So I'm a little bit in agreement with you. I mean, I am going someplace that is known for, crazy stuff happening too. But as far as what I believe in and my comfortability being somewhere where it's the majority versus the minority, it is what it is. Do what is comfortable for you. If you don't have the funds to move, though, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I'm about to say that move west is a steep thing.
Why do you think I got a GoFundMe page for stuff, girl?
But I mean, if you can, why not? But just be prepared for that part.
And if you're in Dallas and your family's in a small town and he's not in Dallas with you, you can also cut the communication with them completely and not have to go. And when they ask you why, you can explain. Every time we talk, you take these jabs. I can't take it personally. Family's all about love, but I'm not here for that either. There's a point where you have to put your foot down and say, look, I'm an adult, and there is a point of disrespect, and you can't just disrespect me. I don't care if you're my father. I don't care if you're my mother. It doesn't work that way. My dad does that to me all the time. He's like, you can't talk to me that way. And I'm like, you can't talk to me that way either. I'm a grown man, but I'm your father. Doesn't make a difference.
It's a respect.
It's respect. Now, if I'm a child, that's totally different because I'm in your household. That's different. But I live on my own. You don't have no say in my life anymore. Find that balance. If you're ready to go, go. If you're not, don't make that move. Save a little bit more money up. But you're not being whiny for that. You're just tired of getting that crap constantly put in your face. And we can understand that. Good luck to you, baby.
Next one is titled, Is It Just Me? Hey, Matt and Mar. I'm Mabel from Detroit. Hey.
Hey, Mabel.
I found you guys from
I love that
RuPaul's
name.
Drag Race, and I can't tell you how many times I've screamed in agreement, and my boyfriend looks at me like I'm crazy.
They all do.
I love y'all. Matt, you're going to be great in LA, and Mar, slay.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Okay, so my question is, I need y'all to get me together. You came to the right
You
place.
say that now. But all right.
I'm 20, going on 21 in August. I have a nice little group of friends.
Wait. You're 20 and your name Mabel?
A millennial with a name Mabel. Were you
No shade for your name. I'm just saying that your
That's
family
unique.
sounds oldish, honey. Like old school. Like real. Because Mabel's a name you only hear from like Medea and stuff like that.
Say, yeah, Medea's. I have a nice little group of friends, 2 from college and 2 from elementary and high school. My first grade friend is my rock. She's my everything. So I became friends with her and another girl. Let's call her Carter. In 9th grade, we've been cool ever since. Last year, we have had a falling out over money that I lent her, and she kind of fell off the face of the earth.
Oh.
We had a little fight, and she's paid me back, but we lost contact until about November-ish. Her ex-girlfriend contacted me, telling me she was scared she was going to hurt herself and that she wasn't going to deal with it. This is the same ex that didn't care for me when Carter and I were friends. So I tried to call Carter and texted her and tried to reach out. A few days later, she called me drunk and crying on the phone. So I decided to ignore the past and try to be friends again. Now, fast forward, I invited her to hang out for 420. She said she was off and she'd come through. The day before I hit her up, asking if she was off, she said, yeah, but her new girlfriend wants her to DJ at her brother's party. Oh, okay, in a Kennedy Davenport voice.
Okay.
So I blow it off. She's not obligated to hang with me anyway. So the next day, another friend and I head to my best friend's house to hang out before our friends get off work. I go on Facebook. Here's Carter talking about how she don't have plans. Her girlfriend got mad at her and told her not to come. So we back to get her so she can hang out with us. How nice of us, right?
Yes, how really nice of you. Should never have done that, but go ahead.
So now, about 3 weeks ago, I made plans to go to the movies. Everyone was invited. She said she would come if she had enough money. I said, cool. The night before, I asked her if she's going so I could let her know the times. She said her girlfriend and her just made up and she wants to hang out. But we can all go to the movies together. Okay, whatever. So here comes the day of. My best friend is on her way and she's about to head to the movies. Carter calls me and says that her girlfriend has to drop her mom off for work at 3. I'm like, okay, we can wait until she's done. She asked her girlfriend at the moment if she wants to go to the movies with us. I don't know if I'm being dramatic, but I feel like she had no intentions of coming. I would have asked that night, hey, do you want to go hang out with my friends? And then she just said, ask for a rain check. Like, if you didn't want to go, just say that. Don't blow me off last minute. So, do y'all think I'm just being extra? Should I just stop inviting her because I know she deals with depression and whatnot? Sorry, this is so long. I meant to make it short.
That was actually a quick one, too, so...
Yeah, she...
Leave it alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave it
She's
alone.
doing a lot.
She's doing a whole lot of...
She's one of those friends that want you to invite her but never want to actually go. They just want to be invited.
Yeah. So
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Don't invite her anymore. Don't include her. She's going to have to be the one to go, oh, I'm coming. Okay, it's going to be at this time. And then don't babysit them. They have to continue to communicate with you to get to go.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And it seems like there's a lot of drama between those two. So, no, ma'am.
Distance ourselves from that nonsense.
Okay, we're almost done here, kids. Okay. Trusting my tuck again. The story of Miss Cracker. Oh, baby. Ooh, this is one of my babies from Instagram. Hey, y'all, it's the one, the only Sisoy John. Hey, boo. A regular honey on the Instagram.
Baby.
Y'all need to join. For Instagram. LOL, you guys can call me John from now on. All right, John. I like this little. All right, John. Thank you again for your advice you gave me last, Matt and Mar. I ended up taking very thoughty pictures of my ass and body and sent them out to all the boys who have either ghosted me or have done wrong and told them to kiss my brown ass. Oh, I can't do it. Can you do it right? There we go. I got a little something in my throat, honey. I can't do it.
RuPaul can't do it either. He does like, oh.
I was trying to get something out so I could do. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So y'all are like my best Judy, so this doesn't embarrass me or make me feel some type of way because I know you will direct me to the right answer. I mean, you just told us that you sent all the
Yeah, okay. We're already there, sis.
Even if Matty gets me together with his facial expressions. LOL. So basically, I haven't had anal sex in about 4 years. Oh, this is where we're going.
Oh, we're going there tonight.
So we're going here. We're going down into the caverns.
Into the Hershey Highway.
The descent.
The tube tunnel.
The real green pastures. Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Brown cow.
How now?
Brown cow. Brown giraffe if you're Monique Hart.
Okay.
Still love you. Okay. Never loved you. Come on.
Dusty.
Bottom's
Come
Instagram
on,
account
Miss
is everything. I live for her. Okay. Sorry. There were many reasons why I stopped. Some religious and others because when... Girl, you're gay. Hold on. Hold on.
I had to say, wait, what?
Hold on. Burr, burr, burr. Not even Blue can find that clue. Hold on, I'm sorry. There were many reasons why I stopped, some religious and others because when the opportunity presented itself, I had already had Chipotle, Taco Bell, or non-tucking foods. Now, you do watch my show, and I know it because you know I had this conversation about Chipotle, Taco Bell, and anything that is going to stick to the tract. Because you don't want nobody digging in your hole, and you have...
Debris and
I have a
dingleberries.
chicken burrito from Chipotle with chips and salsa and a margarita on the side coming out. Because it's not going to come out like a fiesta, okay?
Anybody gonna want to party with that? No, man.
It's going to be like Fiesta grocery stores. It's going to smell like crap. All right, so Jamar, you won't understand.
Only people in Texas know that.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Jamar, you won't understand this, but it's okay.
You right.
I'll sit up for this one.
This is not my arena.
I got this one, sis. Okay, the main reason why I stopped, though, was because the last guy I had anal sex with, I painted. It was only my second time bottoming. I went through the necessary steps that I thought would prevent me from having problems down there, like dishing and washing. He made a really big deal about it to the point of telling me to leave and to not be a dirty slut. I'm going to help.
You're having sex with the butthole.
Jamar can speak on the top side of this, and I'm going to speak on the bottom side of this, so we'll get this here. This experience really made me feel shameful of my body, and is why to this day I only play orally. You're going to have to get out of that, because that's going to get old.
That's going to get real old.
I know it, and I know many men who I have talked to who are like, okay, what are we about to do? Because that's not
I'm
it.
wet. You wet.
Like, something's got to happen. I'm a very sexual person, clearly from sending those pics, John. No shade, just a little bit. And it's as if my body is craving that type of sex now. Mind you, for me to have anal now, I want to be in a committed relationship due to all the diseases that are out there. Ooh, girl. Okay, I gotta help you, sis. Because you're me at 24, right? Ooh, girl, this is some dumb shit I said. I'm sorry to say it's dumb shit. I'm just saying, we're gonna have that talk. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm talking to a few good guys right now who have boyfriend potential, but the thought of me painting another guy has me very worried. Don't. I'm 24, and I feel like gay culture assumes I should know all this, but I never grew up with gay role models or a gay family, so I had to learn the hard way. Do you have any tips or tricks to prep for anal sex that will make sure nothing will happen during the tucking process? Have I just been doing it wrong all along? Also, how do I make my punani taste like a fruit salad? Okay, well, first of all, your butthole
it is an anus.
Is never going to taste like a fruit salad.
The rectum
Every
passes feces.
person who has ever told you that the person that they were with was like, ooh, it tastes like this, ooh, it tastes like that, imagination is key. It has never tasted, never looked like, never been.
It's the the mental. It's all mental. You know, you gotta get into it.
It's never gonna taste like a fruit salad.
It's gonna.
It
taste
may
like
have a
shit.
hint of little flavor down there, but it's gonna be like copper. It's gonna be like tasting a penny. Let's just be real about it. Am I lying? Jamar.
I wouldn't have thought about copper.
What would you have thought about?
I know why you.
You know why I
you
said
say that.
yeah.
It's like that.
Get some right
sour. Is it sour?
It's
It's
I
like
don't know.
that.
It's like it's this weird. And I've never eaten butt
Metal.
before, but I know it's like a metallic type of taste.
Like aluminum foil.
Yeah,
or something. Like I don't know. Y'all know what it's like. I don't know.
It's skin and inner stuff.
I mean, you could put stuff down there.
You
to
can,
help.
but it's not going to take
But-
away, and they're not going to be like, ooh, this tastes like bubble gum. They're lying. Those sissies are lying. Don't you ever let no little punk tell you different. They're lying. They're lying. And if it did taste like bubble gum, they probably have ants crawling up their butt at night, or maggots growing in there. But no, never. So that's the one. 2. Let's get back to this. I'm 24 and I'm looking for a committed relationship, and that's when I'm ready to have anal sex and da 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 da. All right.
I mean, which is.
Let me tell you something, girl. I'm
Can't let
gonna
everybody
be real
back
with
there,
you.
back
Right.
door.
You can't let everybody back there, but I need you to be very honest with yourself. Some men want to have the pie before they take the pudding.
They want a test drive before they leave the lot.
Exactly. Meaning they need to know if once they stick it in there, it's going to be a good thing to go for the rest of their lives. Not when we get in the committed relationship, then we do it. Oh no, it's not what I wanted. I got to leave out of this. Do you understand? So don't you go in anymore thinking that I'm going to just wait for this to happen. Now you can do that, but honey, I'm going to
It
tell
works
you
for some.
about 24-year-old Matthew who waited another 3 years before he got in another relationship again because of stuff like that. And it really put me off my game because I thought it was me, and it was really like, you just seemed to be non-sexual. And I was like, I am a big old freak. What you talking about? But it was like, we don't know that because it seems like you're trying so hard to present this image, and it turns off people, okay? So be aware of that. You can have that, but they're gonna want to stick it in, and I get it, but you need to be prepared. Now, as far as what you can do to prepare yourself more often, speaking from bottom to bottom, this is what my doctor told me. Everyone's digestive tract is not shaped the same. Some people do have it like this, where everything can just flow in and flow out, done. Other people's are a little more, whoop-de-whoop, round about the corner, wacky racist tract type of crap. They're going to need to do more stuff like probiotics. You need to invest in that. Activia needs to be your new best friend. You think that's for Jamie Lee Curtis? No, it's for everybody. People who need to digest things faster. You need to include it in your daily diet regimen. Morning and night, I promise you. Your bowel movements will come out all the way. And you need that to happen. 2, Pure for Men. I swear by it. Pure, if you're watching this, I need a sponsorship.
There's so many people on Instagram sponsoring Peace for
It works. But you need to drink a lot of water with that. And that's another thing, too. Drink a lot of water. Stop drinking soda if you are. You need to get way into more fruits and veggies. You need to have a high-fiber diet. That's the key. And if you're going to douche correctly. And sometimes you have to go back up in there and continue. I know some guys who carry 2 bottles on purpose because they know that the first one is not enough. And they have to go in a second time.
That residue.
But don't do it too much because from my understanding, if you douche too much as a man, it can tear up the inner linings of your walls and your digestive tract and your anal cavity, and that can cause you to get infections and diseases a lot easier. So be careful with that.
Your natural.
You may need to get a shower head adapter to where
Shower shot.
Yeah, the shower. Oh, but you know that though. Okay, so listen.
I know that.
That is something that you can insert into your bum while you're in the shower that will shoot that water up in there, sis. You're still not supposed to do that a lot either. You're still not to, because that can end up messing up where you cannot have a bowel movement, or you'll have one without even knowing it, and it'd be like some craziness. So be careful with those things. Do some research on that stuff and learn to change your diet up. If you paint somebody, it's not the end of the world. Let's be real.
That was it.
I am not a perfect bottom. If I went out in here and told you I've never done that before to somebody, I'd be a lie and a half. And any of the bottom that told you that, lie and a half. Half of them don't even know they're painting somebody because it's not full paint. It's coming from the juices in their ass that still have all that fecal matter in it that they don't even know about. tops don't even know either. To look at them sheets and see how tan that little wet spot is.
That this was not this color
It's
when we started.
Oh, yeah, that's not
But
no regular drop.
they know what they're dealing with. So that person is like, oh, you slut, you this, that, and the fourth.
He's
They're just
trash.
being
Yeah,
immature.
he was trash.
You
for that.
are aware. You should know that when you're dealing
I've had a
with
dude.
this whole,
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all my tea. I had a
this-
dude one time before clean me up after I did it because I was so embarrassed. I was really, really young and I was crying, and he didn't care. He went and got a towel, got a nice hot and wet, and he just wiped. He cleaned me right up, kissed me and held me that night and everything. And we were together for 2 years after that. Ain't that some tea? Look, but shitting on you and you still love me, but.
That's love right there.
You got to find better partners in your mix. Whoever you were tucking with wasn't the tucking one, okay? Facts are facts. I'm not ashamed of nothing in my life. I will say my truth.
Facts, America.
I will speak my truth. You think I'm afraid of other people? Girl, please. Everyone has demons in their closet and stuff that they don't want nobody to know. But it's about honesty and truth. Be truthful for yourself. If you're a freak, don't change that fact. Be yourself. Be careful. But do some more research. It's not all about fleet, girl. You got to change up your diet too, okay? All right.
Do it when you're comfortable too. Don't be forced.
Love you, John. Thank you for always coming through on the show. You know better. Last one, y'all.
Oh, it is? Oh, thank goodness. This is titled Judgement.
I think I'm turning to shouldn't. I think I'm turning to shouldn't. I didn't think so.
Hey guys, I love your shows and reviews. You guys kikiing was one of my favorite things to see on YouTube.
Yay.
Anyways, I have a pretty strange storyline to tell you guys, and I need some advice from you two moving forward.
From the title, honey.
I began dorming in college last year. I'm in a city that I'm unfamiliar with, and I haven't come out yet. I'm a gay male.
Huh?
To anyone here yet except for one girl I've grown close to. My roommate is the same age as me, and he is from Japan.
Oh.
He and I are good friends. He asked me if I were gay just out of curiosity, to which I declined. I did so because I didn't want him to be uncomfortable with me. He told me that he is straight. About 3 weeks of knowing him,
He know you're gay.
I have been noticing that he often rubs himself down there every now and then. Is that a straight guy thing?
No, there's gay guys that do that.
Yeah.
That adjust themselves.
He does it like all the time. He does this around his straight friends too. One day, we watched a movie together and he was rubbing himself down there frequently.
Okay.
So I decided to reach over and give him some help. Wait. Wait a minute. You were afraid to tell him that you were gay initially, but yet you were bold enough to reach into his crotch? All right. Wear it out.
I think someone's knocking at the door. End of episode. Bye.
He enjoyed it. Okay. I don't want to get into the details, you already have, but every now and then I would help him out, and yes, he would finish. There was about 3 nights when I pleasured him orally. However, he would put a condom on for these occasions. Well, the person who wrote the first letter, he used the condom. This is a lot that you just said to me.
Oh, my head hurts so much. Okay, go. Come on. Last
Most of the time, I would make him feel his judge with just my hand, either touching skin or through his underwear.
I bet you do.
All right.
I'm gonna stop.
Many times.
Teach y'all some of my tricks.
Many times after he finished, he would actually come over to my bed and help me get my judge too. This judgery, I'm so upset with you. This judgery
Just say Jasmine Masters and finish it. Just say it, girl.
continued for about 4 months. Damn.
Oh, wow.
We stopped because one night he started to take pictures of me on his phone while he was rubbing me.
Oh, you were on Tumblr, sis.
Ew.
Oh.
I really didn't like this. I told him to stop, but he kept doing it while laughing. I got upset, so I hid myself under the blanket. He got really mad, and ever since, we stopped feeling each other's jizhes.
Have you changed dorm mates, roommates? Yeah, you should.
I want to know, am I selfish for even initiating all this?
Yes.
I told him I'm straight, but I'm not. I feel guilty about this. I know I'm his first sexual partner, whether he wants to consider me one or not. I feel like I took away his first time, although we didn't go any further than oral. I don't have feelings for him, but I really care for him as a person. But I did enjoy getting my zhuzh. I know this is so confusing. I can live without doing the zhuzh with him, but I feel guilty about everything still. Everything was consensual, and if he told me not tonight, I complied. It all ended on the night when he pulled his phone out. We're still friends, and we'll be dorming again next year. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful week. Girl. I have never been that bold.
I had somebody in college get into my bed who was straight, who was very drunk and fondled my ass and my lower region whole area down there.
You accepted?
No, I didn't. I told him to get the fuck out of my bed.
Oh my.
And I did that because I knew the next morning they would regret it. And they'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And it'd be a whole big old thing.
Then they'd be like, no. Then they'd be afraid that you're going to say something.
Exactly. Or if everybody in the whole room and everyone knew. Because my roommate, who is also straight, but he knew I was gay because I told him later on during the semester that I was. And I've known the guy for 15 years. So he was kind of like, really? I kind of figured, but okay, cool. All right, man, let's just, keep it going. But for him, too, it was like, you're in my room and this is happening. Da, 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 da. I respected him. So here's the thing. Because you're in college and I know you're young. Is it selfish of you for what you did?
I wouldn't say selfish.
But it's close. Only because you knew he was straight. You know the situation and what's going on. You are aware of what's happening. And you know this is someone who may or may not... Were you thinking that this could have turned into something else? Because he he said he was straight, but it seems not really. But then there are straight men who do like to do certain things with men that don't want to call themselves gay and they don't want to go into a full gay relationship.
I guess, but they've been doing this for 4 months. So I feel like if he was going to catch feelings, he would have caught them.
The phone thing is foolish, though. I'm like,
What
oh,
was
hell
that
no.
about?
Oh, hell no.
You ain't about to have me up on nobody's
I
Tumblr
am
page,
not about to be on there. Like, they don't know
Snapchat.
what your little tiny pee-pee looks like.
Man.
Well, I don't even know if it was that. Girl, I kind of want to know.
You didn't display. You didn't, give us the details.
We could have had a little extra with that one.
You coulda
Now,
said-
that
you
one
coulda
could have
said
gave
an
us a little
attachment.
bit more of a deagle.
You could have sent an attachment. We wasn't gonna show it to nobody, but we could see.
I don't want to see that in my inbox, low key. Well, high key, I don't. Because, Lord, we got that last thing from the last person who sent us all those
Baby,
screenshots.
she
That was
gave us a
Snatch.
full roll
I
of
was like,
receipts.
no, not that I know that this man looks like, so I can see him in public and be like, girl, that's the one. No, but listen. It's strange that you are going to room with him again and that y'all are still friends, but if you can get over stuff like that, move on. Bravo
Sometimes
to
you just like it was a thing that happened. We
But that's
moved on.
that is
whatever.
that's a
That's a
doozy. Inside joke. That is a lot.
I mean, if you can get past it, then go ahead and room with him. If it's not awkward,
I would be careful around him.
but he's taking pictures of you. Doing,
if he does stuff like that,
I
I
feel
would
like he
be
pull a prank on you and
not even a
film
prank.
it and do some other
Like
crazy
some
stuff.
real horrible crap. Be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Be careful with that one. Yeah, be careful with that one. I've done something like that before, so no tea. We're a roommate. They were in the same. They went to the same college as me. We did have a class together, and I knew where their dorm was, and I had a key to get in. So
See, the thing is, it's so much easier for us to do these kind of things in college because most college dorms aren't, privy to, you can have boys in your room.
I
or
had
girls
co-ed
in your room.
dorms. Oh yeah, I had co-ed dorms, honey.
So we have some.
Boys on the left, girls on the right, and then we would
But,
crisscross all the time. Go
Baby,
today.
the girls used to come in ours with sweatpants and sweatshirts trying to get
No
up
bras
into
and no
boys.
underwear, coming out smelling like rotten eggs. Yes, ma'am.
They was getting plunged in them rooms. But
You would hear it too. Oh my God, this one girl.
I have-
Do I want to say her name? Amanda. Okay, so listen, she got banged. The whole dorm room, it was like you could hear the bed like
y'all know these walls are thin.
And when she was done, that was so good. When I heard that, I cried laughing. She was from Chicago, and she was Italian. She was like, "That was so good." I screamed so loud.
I had a roommate
I
like that.
screamed so... I think they heard me. I screamed. So, as a matter of fact, yes, I remember the story now because she actually opened the door and apologized.
I am so sorry.
She
I'm
said,
getting
oh
banged
my
mere
God,
feet
you
from
guys, I am so sorry. I did not know you're in the other room. I said, you've been having sex from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. It's Monday.
And you're screaming. It's not like you're trying to be quiet and muffled with it, trying to be cute. Like, you was full on.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my... I was like, how can she say that so many times and keep the same tone while it's going in? It
That's
must
kind of
not
impressive.
be big. We found out it wasn't big.
Oh.
It was small. He was one of those...
Jackhammers.
Yeah. Ugh, I hate that.
Nobody, that rough rabbit stuff.
No. That's not, strokes. I want the ocean, you know, I want the boat to be rocked, like not.
This isn't a contest.
I don't want that. I'm not gonna name names, but I know a friend of mine who speaks in Spanish after they have to say.
Does it matter if the other person speaks it as well, or is
No, girl, because I was in the room. We were having sex, and when he climaxed, I stopped everything I was doing and just looked. I was like, what? What did you just say?
Got you speaking in native tongue.
That was so funny, girl. I was weak. And then the next person who I do...
Dios mío.
But I do, right, something like that. So one of my other friends who also had with him, we're not whores, I'm just saying that, you know, it's a small town, whatever. It's a small state, you'd be surprised.
Well, the gays.
Who all has touched each other, okay? Was like, he did the same thing. And I was like, girl, tell me how it sounded. And we had the biggest cackle over that. But, hey, everyone has their way of ending the night. I don't know how we got to that with this question.
I mean, they were talking about, you know...
Giving somebody hand jobs that's straight and giving them pleasure orally, but when they put the condom on, I hope they had a flavored condom. Have you tasted, like, one that's already pre-lubricated? Oh.
I feel like they just taste like rubbing alcohol.
Oh,
or something. Like,
it tastes like
it's
just
supposed to taste like strawberry, but it's still lube. Though.
Well, no, there is the ones that normally have flavor have like a little taste to it, but it's still kind of that like
rubbery,
like as if like
latex.
Oh my God, I can't believe I did that with my hands on this.
I mean,
it's like sucking a balloon animal. And that's the end of our show. Okay, we've really gone on for an hour and 20-something minutes here. I've given you so much of me, as I always do.
But that's why we're here. This is the Mat&Mar Show.
That's why this is a company, honey. So let me tell you something. If you have questions, don't forget to send them to askmattandmar@gmail.com. Don't forget the GoFundMe page. All the links are in the description as well as our social media pages. Thanks again for tuning in. Next week we'll bring you more questions and more answers. And I love y'all. y'all be really feeding the fire, honey. And I like to burn. We will talk to you again soon, kids. This has been another long,
very long
ass episode of the Mat&Mar Show.
Bye, children.